Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Yes, God, we are back in the building. Yes, let's just get straight into Homewreckers because that was the name of this episode. Okay, so the episode began where it left off last week, where Shonda she went over to the studio to talk to Willie because this girl Taisha or Kaisha had from Chicago who Willie used to smash had gave Shonda some text messages and stuff, and Shonda going over to the studio to see what the fuck is going on with this girl, like where she come from, and they're just trying to figure out like what the hell is the tea, what is the tea. And y'all know Willie, he was gonna crash her studio session because the guy who she was working with named Blaze, he had kind of hit on Shonda a little bit like back in the day. Back in the day, but we're in love and not in love anymore. Some days I sit and wish I was in love again. A little, old Mariah cut Candy Bling Darling 2004, no, 2009, excuse me, 2009, Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. Get into it, just for the nostalgia, darling. Stop, because I had to do it. Stop. Okay. So anyway, she just wanted to go over there to see what's tea. But Willie didn't crash her session. Willie went to his own session, and she came over there, and then she's just like, so who the fuck is Kaisha? Like, who is this girl? Like, who is she? What is she? Kaisha or Taisha? One of them. Isha. She's Isha. Um, that's all I got. She has a bad ombre. I mean, bad, like actually bad. Her ombre is the fool. It's very it's. I think it starts off black, then strictly goes into blonde, or starts off blonde, then strictly goes into black. It's the fool. There's no blending, darling. There's no blend. There's no gradual anything. It's just torture and torture. It's just you know it's black and it's stripped. It's the fool. But anyway, they're talking, and Willie don't know, but Shonda got Taisha ass on hold, and Willie's just talking, and she's just asking him. She was just like, okay, so who is Taisha? Who exactly is Taisha? Like, let me know. He was just like, I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know her. And she was just like, okay, so you playing around with me. You still don't know who the hell Taisha is. And he was just like, no, I don't know Taisha. They started talking and kind of arguing back and forth. She was just like, look, you're not going to play me like I'm stupid. Um, she was just like, okay. So you don't know who she is. And then he was just like, oh, I knew her from way back in the day or whatever, but we ain't did nothing since, and this and that. So, like I said, she had Taisha on hold. So Taisha was literally outside waiting. So Taisha literally waited outside, and then Shonda and Willie, they came outside. And Willie was just like, so what is you doing? What's the tea or whatever? And Taisha, she instantly gets defensive. You know what the fuck it was, boo. I made you come in 2.5 minutes and all this stuff. Um, uh, Shonda just reading the text messages. Day 26. I hate day 26. I miss day 26. Where's Diddy? Where's Cheesecake? Where's Cheesecake? All them different messages that Willie was sending to Taisha. And it was just a fool. Taisha brings up the whole baby thing, and Shonda was like, "What baby?" Willie was like, "I don't give a fuck about none of that. You talking about old shit?" And Shonda was like, "Well, I give a fuck about it, about the baby if there's an actual baby." It was just a fool. It was just mess after mess after mess after mess, and nothing really got accomplished in that scene. They had a scene. Well, I'm just gonna move on. We'll talk about that later. Later, last. Okay. So Brandy and Max Lux. Apparently Brandy been getting on Max Lux about spending money, that he needs to stop being reckless with his money, and he need to put some away for his child, and he actually did. He signed some EP deal where he actually got 27,000, and he's giving it to the child, I guess for college or whatever. So he actually created a fund for 27,000. He literally has the money in a book bag, and they're playing with it. Max Lux, Max, Lux, Brandy, and the baby, which is named Brandis. I think. Niggas in their names, whatever. But yeah, so I guess that's good for the little baby. But we're gonna see next episode that I think Brandy's gonna spend it. All right, so Masika Malika. Masika Malika is back. I don't like Masika Malika because of when Masika Malika was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood for how bad she treated Hazel. And Hazel E was her friend. Masika Malika, we didn't even know who the fuck she was. She was in every scene with Hazel E. Then Long Behold found out she started fucking Youngberg, which Youngberg and Masika, Youngberg and Hazel, they was on an on again, off again relationship. He was pretty much just her fuck buddy. But she of course cared more about him and this and that. Part of that is Hazel E's fault for not knowing that this nigga ain't shit, but a part of it, you know, like you, it's just girl code. You don't do that. You don't sleep. Even and you know that, and Hazel E, you know, explained to her all the stuff that was going down and how much she cared about Young Bird. And Masika Malika still went behind her back and started fucking Young Bird, clowned her, made fun of her, put her down, all that stuff. So I will never be a fan of Masika Malika. She says on here her name is Masika Khadijah, Masika Kalasia. Once again, y'all know hashtag niggas in their names. So I don't know. But anyway, she's on this season. She has a new mission, and actually, her and Miss Nikki Baby is cool. Because if y'all watch VH1 Live, with Mark Lamont Hill, they was actually sitting beside each other and kikiing and having fun and all that good stuff. So, whatever. Um, so they're cool, and actually, she's on here now on Love Hip Hop Hollywood, because she got in a relationship with Fetty Wap, or they did a song together, and they fucked around, and now she's pregnant. She's had a baby now, but she's pregnant with his daughter, a pretty little girl. Fetty Wap said some real ignorant shit, like maybe like a month, 2 months ago, something like that. When it came to the whole Black Lives Matter thing, he was like, "All lives matter because my kids are mixed." When actually he only has, I think Fetty Wap has 3 or 4 different baby mamas, and actually one of his children, a son, an older son, actually is biracial. Everybody else is black. They're just light skinned with light colored eyes, whether it be green or blue, um, or hazel or whatever the fuck. So you know, Fetty Wap, you know, maybe he can't, maybe he couldn't see, or you know, see the different articles that's online about Black Lives Matters and why it mattered. So whatever. Um, so I'm sorry, y'all. Just living, darling. You know, y'all know when y'all get hair, y'all have long hair. You can't help but damn play with it. It's, you know, whatever. Okay, so they had that whole scene, and you know, Masika Malika, she's talking to the lawyers. The lawyers ask her, do she want to proceed with, you know, basically filing papers on his ass at good old child support. And she was just like, I don't want to, but I feel like my hand is being forced, and so we'll see what happens. I don't know if Eddie Wap takes care of his daughter or not. You know, whatever. Um, Niggas with names and niggas with rappers. So I don't know. Hell, it's, you know, same story over and over and over and over and over again, over and over again. But it's all in my head, over and over again. So whatever. Okay, Shonda and Willie, they have a little scene, and he actually explains a little bit more in detail. He was just like, "Look, I ignored that girl for years. I ain't seen her since 2004. But I did. She reached out to me about how her mom had passed, and I did respond. And Shonda was like, I don't give a damn. Like, why is you responding with her? So she was like, oh, so she was just like, okay, my mama had passed. So then you responded with dick pics. Like, how does that work? And he was just like, no, it wasn't like that. But you know, me having a big heart and all that, and you know, that was my mistake, and that was just her way of getting your attention, Willie. And it worked. Sure wasn't that hard. And so they're talking, and you know, nothing got accomplished. Shonda hit him. She's upset. Whatever. We'll get to them later on. Okay, now we're going to Ray J, and we're going to Princess Love. They're having their engagement party. All the people are there. Caucasian is included, and Sonya Blade is there, giving the bitches the kiss of death. Okay. And the daddy is there and Brandy's there. So they're talking, shooting the shit. Brandy pulls Princess Love off to the side, and she was just like, "Look, um, are you okay? Like, what's going on? I wanted to ask you, could I be a bridesmaid? Yada yada." Princess just like, this whole prenup thing is just really getting to me. That was given to Raymond by your mother, and Princess, watch your mouth. You don't want, you just got in good with the Norwoods, like, you know, you don't want to fuck it up saying nothing bad about Sonya Blade, because Sonya Blade, you know, not only does she give the kids the kiss of death, she also got her whole team behind her. So just watch it. But Sonya Blade is tough. She's something else. I wouldn't go against her. I would need help. I'll probably call Sindel or Jade or Melina or Sheba. Y'all know the bitch with the 6 arms on Mortal Kombat. I'll probably call one of them. But she's a tough lady. She's straight. Y'all know she managed Brandy and all that good stuff. But anyway, Princess was just like, look, I don't have any siblings, and you've been so helpful and so loving in this whole thing with me and Ray, and I really would like to make you one of my well, not bridemaid. Wanted to make her the maid of honor. And Brandon was just like, "Are you serious? Like the maid of honor and this and that?" And they hug or whatever and have a little crying moment. Brandon just believes that love is love, and I don't think she necessarily agrees with the whole prenup thing. One thing that struck me was Princess was just like, "I don't know. This whole prenup thing is really getting to me. Like, why do I need a prenup to be Mrs. Norwood?" Because you didn't come into the relationship with shit, Princess. No shade. Now, hold on, y'all. Now, you might, in the midst of in the relationship, in the midst of the marriage, however long it lasts, you may accumulate some shit together with Raymond. Maybe y'all get a business plan together. Y'all, have a business together. Y'all make money together. Okay, then that's y'all's money, and y'all will split it evenly. But as far as what he did before you or during you, when y'all was just girlfriend and boyfriend, and what you did before him and during him when y'all was just girlfriend and boyfriend, that ain't got nothing to do. What you made before Ray ain't got nothing to do with Ray. What Ray made before you ain't got nothing to do with you. So why do you feel like you should get that money? That's the whole point of a prenup, dear. How would it be if Todd Tucker was taking all Candy escape checks? Every man is a woman, knows how to keep her in the mood. And I'm that kind of girl, so this is what I tell my dudes. I tell them to kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Hey, just kicking it, just kicking it. Traces of my lip. That wasn't Traces of My Lipstick, it was the first album. But I have the Traces of My Lipstick album. Escape, love it. Iconic. I really wish Escape would come back together and just give us a good old nasty R&B moment. I really wish they would. SWV, they got back together. They're cool. Salt and Pepper together. Total together on the Bad Boys tour. Like, I just want the kid. I just want all those '90s groups to come back together and just make music. Put your differences aside. Y'all both done moved on. Y'all all grown. Like, Tiny ain't doing shit really. Candy on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's doing her thing, but come on, y'all. Let's get the girls together. I do know you're going. I can make you stay. A little off, but that's all right. I could only let you know I'll love you anyway. But if the world inside makes your heart cry, somewhere down the line, it's not the words. If someone ever hurts you, or treat your heart unkind. You just run to the arms of the one who loves you. You just run to these arms and these two arms will keep you warm. When the rain has filled your heart, never feel I'll never part. So just run to the arms of the one who loves you. Ooh, I want you happy. I want the best for you. And if you have to leave to find your dream, I hope that dream come true. Don't do it. No. No. Y'all, I don't know, y'all. I just live for the night. Every day is not a good vocal day. Some days you just wake up or you just go about your day after you've waken up and you just you just know it's not going to be a good vocal day. It's not the best vocal day for me, but that's all right. The point is that I love music, especially 90s music, and there you go. 90s R&B was the best era in R&B. Period. Such a variety. Oh my god. But getting back to Sitting Up in My Room, Miss Brandy. Sitting up in my room. Just to my friend Juan's his favorite Brandy song. But yeah. Like almost made you love me. See, there I go. Almost made you cry. Almost made you happy, babe. Sing, y'all. Didn't I, didn't I? Okay. But you can't get to heaven. Half off the ground. Everybody knows. Almost doesn't count. One last thing. So maybe you'll be here. Maybe I'll see you around. That's the way it goes. Almost doesn't count. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Anyway, okay, so Brandy pulled him off to the side. They have a whole little moment. Sonya Blade upset, yada yada. She was just like, "This bitch gonna sign this prenup, Princess. You didn't come in a relationship with shit." Um, and I doubt if your network it becomes more than Ray, and while y'all are in a marriage. So we'll see. Not like Raymond is filthy rich, of course not. But I'm just saying he got a little bit more stacks than you do. Um, so yeah, that's why there's a prenup involved, sweetheart. Like, what was you doing before Ray? Besides bouncing on Floyd Mayweather. Okay. So anyway, moving on from that, um, Max Lux decided to make a speech at the whole engagement party. And he's just like, you know what, love is love, yada yada. And Max and Brandy didn't sign a prenup. And so I guess that inspired Raymond, meaning Ray J. So Raymond, he was just like, so yeah, this whole prenup shit got me fucked up in the middle of an engagement party with Sonya Blade there, with Brandy there, sitting on top of the world with the daddy there. And it was just like, why the hell would you do that? Like, what is going on? So he was just like, everybody's face just like, Brandon was just like, no, Ray, no. So anyway, long story short, Raymond Jr., Ray J, decides to tear up the prenup right in front of Sonya Blade, right in front of the whole party. And Sonya Blade was just like, I don't know what the hell has gotten into Raymond, but he's going down. He's going to get killed because you can't do that. It's going to be fatality. Finish him. Because how are you going to tear up the prenup? Like, really, Ray? And Brandy was just like, yes, love is love and this and that. Sonya Blade almost slapped the shit out of Brandy right there. And it's just the fool. I think that they eventually got a prenup. I think because they're actually married right now. on Princess and Ray J. So I don't know. Hopefully, Ray J, you can't be that dumb. You really can't be, but maybe you could be. Okay, let's just get Ray J out the way. Ray J had a scene with Soldier Boy. Ray J called Soldier Boy. He's trying to build his empire. You know, he's trying to make things happen. And you know, he has this whole little scooter line. I think it's a scooter or a bike or a motorcycle or a hybrid of the three. And he's just like he wants Soldier Boy to get on this, and you know, Soldier Boy and him they rode off into the sunset, and you know, so apparently Ray J and Soldier Boy is working on this whole little motorcycle thing together. So good for them and whatever else, and I don't care. Okay, so let's see. Um, what's the child's name? Masika Malika, Moniece, and Nia. Um, Daffy Duck, Nia. They go over to Masika Malika's house, and they're sitting there chilling, shooting the shit. um Masika Malika starts to, you know, make fun of Nia or whatever about the dude she messed with or something. I don't know who put that trash hair in Nia's wig and Nia's head, but they need to be shot. Like, why would you put that on Nia? That old recycled, dangerously in love hair, tour hair. Why would you put that in your head? Like, really, Nia? And then not do nothing with it. At least put some lighter body on it. Like the fool a mess. But Nia slow. Y'all know Nia ain't right in the head. I'm not either, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna stay with somebody who is trash for me, and Soldier Boy is trash for Nia. But she don't think she deserved better, so whatever. Moving on. So anyway, Masika Malika started cracking on it, but they was just joking. Masika Malika brings up the whole Moniece thing, Moniece and Princess beef. Apparently, Moniece said that the whole beef started with Princess. Um, at Mandisi's and Yandy's wedding, where Moniece addressed Ray J as Raymond, and Princess was just like, "Oh, that's not his name. His name's Ray J," and yada yada. But that actually is his name, Princess dear. But see, Moniece and her family, her mama Marla and all them, they have a history with the Norwoods. They've been knowing them since they was, you know, they all kind of grew up together in a sense. So, you know, Moniece was just like, I've been calling him Raymond since the beginning. And actually, Ray J and Moniece had sex once. According to Ray J, they had sex only for a few seconds, but whatever. Niggas a lot to the end. So they talked and they had that whole conversation, and Moniece was just like, I don't know why she just won't move on with her life, and she's a hoe, and I can't get into her, and what the hell is her problem? Like, she's stupid. Like, leave me alone and this and that. And yes, I fucked your man, and yes, I liked it. Y'all know Moniece will say anything and everything, and you know, I love it. I do. All right, so I just accept crazy. I know that when I definitely call Moniece when she's wrong out on shit. Moniece say wild shit, but she been saying wild shit since the very beginning. So are you really gonna call somebody out on some shit every single time? We all know Moniece is batshit crazy. She admits it. She owns who she is, and that's what I like about Moniece. She owns her crazy instead of a bitch that's out there doing crazy shit and don't think that they're crazy. That's the real. That's a sickness. That's deep. That's mental. Underneath the twists and the crochets, it's mental. It is. Okay. So they're talking and shooting the shit, yada yada. Um Big titty Tierra Marie, no daddy when I was growing up. That's why I'm wild and I don't give a fuck. Y'all think because these jeans fit out, give it up. Don't let this cute face fool. Yeah. She meet TT meet up with Moniece and they're shooting shit. Moniece is getting her feet done, and TT was just like, "Look, let me play you this video of what Princess said." Princess basically said on the video that she's coming for Moniece, and that, you know, she needs to worry about her own man, and she ain't nothing but a hoe. She's pathetic. She's hateful. She's tired. And I'm coming for you when I see you. Moniece was just like, I'm ready for that bitch. Ha ha ha. Like, I'm ready for her. And, you know, I'm just so sick of her and this and that. But Princess had the whole interview was what she had. She had it with Jason Lee. Jason Lee is that I was gonna say something really awful. Jason Lee is that man that threw that drink in Hazel E's face last season. Trash. He's a vlogger and a blogger, I believe. And he's just a mess. Jason Lee is. I can't believe Mona let Jason Lee back on the show. I really don't. After what he did to Hazel E, respect level going down a little bit. I can't spend any more time on Jason Lee. Basically, Princess had the interview with Jason. She thought that she was coming in there to talk about the wedding, but of course, he threw a wrench in there, so talking about Moniece and Raymond's old ass relationship. I'm done with that. Okay, so um, Shonda, Nikki, baby, and Brandy, they had a whole scene. Miss Nikki Baby was just like, well, I'm Miss Nikki Baby. What if he telling the truth? Shonda's just like, I know my man, and I know, he ain't telling the truth, or yada yada. See, Miss Nikki Baby done had some ain't shit ass men, so she know what ain't shit ass men, or she know when the man lying. She should. All of them should know. And Brandy was just like, honey, if that was Max Lux, Max would be in the dog house for real, forever. He wouldn't get out of that, honey. And Brandy is just real extra. She's real over the top and yada yada. I think she's black and Asian, so it's two types of crazy, two types of just on it. Okay, so they was just like, all right, all right, all right, whatever. So let's see. Ray J, not Ray J. This last things. I think I talked about everything. Shonda and Shonda looked cute, by the way. I like her lipstick. Shonda showed up with Willie, and they're sitting there, and they finna sit and talk to Kaisha or Taisha. Y'all pick whichever one y'all like better. It's Aisha, and so that's who she is. She's Aisha from now on. So they sit down and talk, and here she comes in looking strong as ever with that bad ombre. And immediately Shonda was just like, oh, we're gonna have a civilized conversation. It's so funny when they say shit like that. It's nothing but lies. You're not gonna have a civilized conversation on Love and Hip Hop. How? So they sit down and talk, and Shonda really wasn't saying nothing. It was Willie. Willie was just like, why are you here? Why are you here? And so Shonda was just like, no. Isha was just like, you know why the fuck I'm here, and you fucked me, and I made you come to ice, and within 2 minutes and shit, and Kim Possible, call me, beat me if you want to weech me. Weech me. A mess. And Shonda was just like, okay, well, what the hell is going on with you? And what happened to the baby? And Taisha was just like, oh, well, I had to give up the baby. She was like, she miscarried, or she lost the baby, because she was so stressed out from their relationship, and the stress that Willie was putting her under, and all this other bullshit. And Kaisha was just like, I was still in love with you. Long behold, damn, Shonda done reached over and touched her ass. Reach out and touch somebody's hand, make this world a better place if you can. She cold clucked that hoe. And Taisha got up. I don't know. That'll be a good fight though, because Taisha is emotional, and she looks strong. So there'll be a good fight between Shonda and Taisha. And she's taller than Shonda, so there'll be a good fight between Shonda and Taisha. Because when a woman is emotional and fed up, they got the strength of four Stone Cold Steve Austins. So I don't know who knew what the hell would have happened, and all the extra shit. So they cut that scene, and Will is basically in the doghouse, and like if you watch VH1 Live, he has to prove his love to Shonda once again and their family. Y'all saw that picture of Shonda, Willie, and the kids hung up. Them kids look just like Willie. It's crazy. Spit them out. Spit them out. I'm sure Taisha's baby looks just like Willie's too, if she would have had the baby. Or does she have the baby? Who knows? With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaka. Mr. Ooh, this is a good one. I ain't done a good one in a minute. Mr. Chalaka on Google Plus. Follow me, like this video, comment, subscribe. At ITSKINGWORLD on Twitter. At ITSKINGWORLD on Instagram. At ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat. Chase King was on Facebook. All right. Damn it, I said that. Yes, I did. So that was pretty much it. And, according to Willie, he messed with that girl in 12 years since 2004. So whatever, we'll see. See you guys later next week for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. All right, bye.